Well, that's what it's like being in love with someone who has avoidant attachment. Today, I want to walk you through exactly what the relationship and then the breakup can look like, end to end. Because once you see the pattern, it all starts to make sense. And more importantly, it'll help you to heal. At the start, avoidant relationships can feel like magic. There's a spark, an intensity, and sometimes it feels like you've found just the person that you've been looking for. I remember those first moments, grabbing a coffee with my ex outside her office, sitting on a bench in the sunshine and telling her I had this incredibly strong feeling. She was visibly shaking, like nobody had ever said that to her before. And that's the paradox of avoidance. They crave love just as much as everyone else, perhaps more so, but it overwhelms them the first moment they feel it's real. As the relationship deepens, the avoidant cycle inevitably starts. Communication drops, intimacy fades, arguments start appearing out of nowhere. And it's not because they don't care, it's because the closeness feels threatening to them. For an avoidant, love equals danger, so the more you pursue, the more they start to retreat. And if you're anxiously attached like me, what do? You try harder. You ask. You fix, or at least you try to. You repair. You carry all the emotional labor. And the harder you try, the more it proves their fears true, that closeness will swallow them whole. When the relationship ends, something strange happens. Avoidants rarely chase. They don't fall apart at the door. They don't cry and they don't beg. When I left, she didn't fight me on it. She even said that we could stay friends and perhaps I could still visit from time to time. And it's not because she didn't care. It's because avoidants are masters of shutting their feelings down in the moment. It's armor. If they let themselves feel the loss right there and then, it would break them. So they don't. They freeze instead. But then, weeks, months, or sometimes even years later, they come back, not asking for a relationship, but suddenly reaching out more than they ever did while you were together. She was texting me in the mornings, starting conversations, engaging with me more than she ever had in months. And it was confusing. It made me question if I'd been completely imagining the distance between us. But here's the truth. Avoidants often miss you far more when you're gone than when you were right beside them. Distance feels safe. Longing feels manageable. It's the closeness that feels unbearable. Until eventually the messages taper off.